Hi guys, welcome back to the Math Deciphered YouTube channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you all eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So these are really important topics in linear algebra. So let's get started with the definitions and some formulas. So these are the definitions of eigenvectors and eigenvalues. So a non-zero vector v. So this is the v which we're talking about right there. Lambda is our eigenvalue. So lambda is our eigenvalue. And A is just a square matrix, which they'll give us in the question. So now, let's get started with seeing how we can find eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So our first step is to find the determinant of A minus lambda I and equating that to 0. That is our first step, and this is called the characteristic equation. If you're wondering what a determinant is, make sure you go back to my previous videos where I teach you how to find the determinant of a matrix. But it is quite simple because we're dealing with only 2 into 2 matrices right now. So I is what we call our identity matrix. So for a 2 into 2 matrix, the identity matrix is 1, 0, 0, 1. So it's just ones along the main diagonal. So for a 3 into 3 matrix, it would be 1, 1, 1, and the rest are all zeros. So that's how easy identity matrices are. So now, from step 1, we'll be able to find our value of lambda because we know what I is and what A is. So we just find what lambda is using step 1. And in step 2, we find eigenvectors. So for each eigenvalue lambda, we'll have certain eigenvectors. So to solve that, we do A minus lambda I times V is equal to 0. And we'll be able to find V, which is our eigenvector. Don't worry if this doesn't make sense yet, as I'm going to be explaining it with the help of an example, and that should definitely make it clear for you. So this is what step 2 does. So now let's see how we can implement these steps into a question below. So we have our matrix A, which is 4, 1, 2, and 3. Let's start with step 1, which is to find lambda. We have to find lambda first. So we do A minus lambda I. Let's first find what this is. If you're wondering why we're doing that, let's go back up. We have to find the determinant of A minus lambda I. So if we first find A minus lambda I, we can find its determinant and then equate it to 0. So A minus lambda I is 4, 2, 1, 3 minus lambda, which is still unknown, and I is just 1, 0, 0, and 1. So now we have this equation. Let's expand it by multiplying this lambda to all terms and then subtracting the 2. We'd get 4 minus lambda, 1, 2, and then 3 minus lambda. So that is how we find A minus lambda I. Now that we have this, we can find the determinant. So to find the determinant, we multiply this and this, we find the products, and then minus that with the products of these two terms. So that's how easy it is. So determinant A minus lambda I would be equal to 4 minus lambda times 3 minus lambda. So we're multiplying this with this and then subtracting that from 2 times 1. Sorry, 2 times 1. Or it is 2 by mistake. 2 times 1. So 2 times 1. So that's how easy it is. And now if we expand and simplify this, you get lambda squared minus 7 lambda plus 10. And we're equating that to 0 because if we go back up, we can see right here that we equate it to 0. So now we have a quadratic equation right here. Let's evaluate it to find our value of lambda. If we find it, the solutions to our eigenvalues is lambda is equal to 5, that's lambda 1, and lambda 2 is equal to 2. So we have our two lambdas, or our two eigenvalues. These are our solutions to the quadratic equation. So now we've completed step 1. We've completed step 1 and found the values of lambda. Let's go and start doing step 2 now, where we find v, which is also our eigenvectors. So for step 2, since we have two values of lambda, we have to do the same step twice, each time plugging in different values of lambda. Let's first start with lambda 1 is equal to 5 and find the eigenvectors. So we do a minus 5i. So that is, so a is 4, 1, 2, 3 minus 5 times 1, 0, 0, 1. So you would get 4 minus 5, which is negative 1, 1, 2, and negative 2. So negative 1, 1, 2, and negative 2. So now if we equate this to 0, after multiplying it with v, so you have negative 1, 2, 1, and negative 2 times v, which is x, y, is equal to 0, 0. We don't know what v is, so we're just writing it as x and y. Let's go back up. We can clearly see that here, this is our equation. So we know what a minus lambda I is. We don't know v, so we're writing it as xy. And 0 is just our 0 vector, which is 0, 0. So now, we can do matrix multiplication and find this value on the left-hand side. So matrix multiplication is a topic which I taught in my previous videos, so make sure you go check that out if you want to know how we can multiply matrices. So you do negative 1 times x plus 1 times y. That would be our top value. So that give us negative x plus y, that is equal to 0, 0. And our bottom value would be 2 times x minus 2 times y. So you would get negative x plus y is equal to 0. So then negative x is equal to negative y. So x is equal to y. That is our first equation. So if x is equal to y, we can see that in our second equation, we can just plug in y as x. So you'd get 2x minus 2x is equal to 0 because they cancel each other out. So since x is equal to y, we can just write the eigenvector as 1, 1 because we just take any simple value. We know our eigenvector is xy, right? And y is equal to x. And we just take 1. So that will be our first eigenvector. So for lambda 1 is equal to 5, our eigenvector v1 is 1, 1. So now that's how simple it is. So now let's redo the same thing for lambda 1, for lambda 2 is equal to 2. Let's redo the same process. So you do a minus 2i, you'd find that first. That would be equal to 2, 2, 1, and 1. And then you do this times v, which is xy. So we're just doing a minus 2i times v is equal to 0. So that would be equal to 0, 0. So now we again just do matrix multiplication and both will be the same. So we just get 2x plus y is equal to 0. So then y is equal to negative 2x. And we can plug in x as 1. So we can plug in x as 1. We're just taking any value of x. So when x equal to 1, y would be negative 2 times 1, which is negative 2. So our vector v2 would be 1, negative 2. That's our second eigenvector. So for lambda 2 is equal to 2, our eigenvector v2 is 1, negative 2. So that's how easy it is to find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So let's recap what we've learned today. We've learned the definitions of eigenvalues and eigenvectors. We've learned the steps on how to find them. We've split it into two steps, step 1 and step 2. Step 1 giving the eigenvalues and step 2 giving the eigenvectors. And we looked at this example where we implement the steps to find the eigenvalues. And since we had two eigenvalues, we had to do the process for finding the eigenvector twice, each time plugging in the different eigenvalue. And using that, we found our two eigenvectors. So this is our first one, and this is our second one. So thank you, and I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you want more videos like this, please make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you.